Hello and welcome to another draft analysis. I'm Ace and right now we're having Immortals versus Mineski, the first semi-finals of the PGL minor. Okay, so this series will be pretty early game orientated, I would say. Mineski is a team that likes to they play a very good early game, and their leading phase is always really strong. That's one of their strengths. And Immortals is a team that relies a lot on their early game to secure themselves a lead before snowballing into the late game. They are very well known for their aggression, their non-stop aggression, and they always draft lineup that allows them to fight non-stop. So if they lose a team fight, they will just go again. They respawn, they go again, they keep fighting and fighting. They don't care about they don't have a downtime. They just want to keep fighting. Most of the time it's this case. So we'll see whether this how the draft unfolds and whether they are still going for the same style again. Okay, so Mineski having first pick, they ban away IO Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker has been one of Immortals' go-to hero in the second phase, but Mineski just decided to ban it in the first phase anyway. The Bloodseeker is a hero that enables Q a lot. He really likes that hero and it fits Immortals' playstyle a lot as well. Moving on, the Veno and Night Stalker is banned by Immortals and with good reasons. Mineski having first pick, they don't want to give either of this hero over. And Mineski, they go for the Lich, and Immortals respond with Nyx Assassin Park. Okay, so Nyx is a really common fall right now. It has fallen off a bit. Last time it's like, I feel like a lot of teams are prioritizing it as the first pick material, but now it's like only some teams want it. The other teams prefer like Earth Spirit or Earth Shaker or some other heroes instead. The second pick they go for Park, and this is a very common opening by Immortals. They like to pick Park in their first phase because they tend to play it for MP most of the time, and once in a while the Forever will be playing it. And whenever they play MP on this Park, they'll pick a much better scaling hero for Q. Okay, moving on, Mineski, they just go straight for Anti-Mage, which is very shocking in a way, but I think they put in some thought during after their matches yesterday, and after they know that they are up against Immortals, they are thinking like, okay, Immortals are just going to be very aggressive and maybe they don't want to contest this aggression, they just want to play the farm game. That's why they pick up this anti-mage and they believe in the high ground. So I believe in Mineski now, they're just going to pick a lot of very strong high ground heroes now and just defend against Immortals while this anti-mage split push and farm. Hopefully he'll come online in time and be able to turn the game around. And Mushi is very well known for his anti-mage, especially with this lineup of Mineski. He has been playing this AM a lot. And also with this first pick Lich, it allows them to actually hold high ground much better with this armor on the towers as well as the Rexes. Like, I think our building will have 20-30 armor, which is pretty insane. And if you ever hit level 25, I think EG1 of the game, Phil said the objective was them to hit level 25, and the building's at 50 armor because of the talent. It's just pretty insane. So maybe Mineski decide to let's just, because Mushi's anti-mage is always banned in the second phase, like 80% of the time at least, and so they decide let's just pick in the first phase now, and they ask Immortals to have an answer to deal with it. Immortals, they ban away a Spirit Viper. Usually with anti-mage you want a space creator, so Viper is a very strong laner that can dominate the lane and then secure the early game for your team. And Earth Spirit is one of the position 4 that Jeps plays. Although that being said, there's still many other options for him, and they go for the Earth Shaker for Jeps this time round. On the other hand, Mineski, they ban the Monkey King as well as Terrorblade. Terrorblade is a hero that can scale to the late game as well as anti-mage. Although he might not farm as fast, but it allows Immortals to play their form of aggression, take the lead that they want to, shut down the rest of Mineski, and then at the late game they have a Terrorblade up against the anti-mage, which is not always anti-mage favored. Terrorblade can definitely fight an anti-mage in the late game. And Monkey King is just one of Q's very comfort hero as well. I think they also play on 4F, so it's just a comfort target ban right there. Immortals, they go for their Position 5 Winter Wyvern, which they have done many times, as well as the PA on Q. Q is very well known for this PA. back in the days of MVP Phoenix. I think it was at CI5 where he literally came to fame on this hero, PA. PA is a hero that definitely can contest AM in the late game. He will definitely fall behind in farm. He might even consider going Battle Fury this game, but I highly doubt so just because of Immortals playstyle. They just want to be aggressive, so he's going to go like Deso, maybe even Vlads, and just keep fighting. He probably need a BKB this game because of the Earthshaker as well as the Lich, Chain Frost and everything. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of aggression from Immortals, and it's whether Mineski is going to withstand. So they pick up this Visage for Ice Ice Ice. It's a hero that is very strong in the early mid game with his Familiars once he hit level 6, and he has a lot of Duke damage from his Soul Assumption. So it's a hero that can create space, the space that the anti-mage needs. Immortals might even consider putting this Winter Wyvern on the offlane because it's a hero that can definitely contest AM and make his life difficult. That being said, if the Wyvern is offlane, they are definitely all in on this PA because he'll be the only carry, like the only right click call in a way. But Immortals has done that a lot of times, so I think they're pretty comfortable going this route. They might even go for the Bounty Hunter last pick, which they have been doing quite a bit for 4F, and then just snowballing the game from there. I'll be surprised if Mineski doesn't ban this Bounty Hunter in their last phase. Immortals, they target Nana's hero, his most go-to on the Mirana. Very comfort pick hero for Mineski. Mineski, if they want to go all in for the very greedy yet can defend high ground kind of lineup, they can consider going for the Nana's Tinker. It'll be very greedy though because they have a Tinker and anti-mage. It's good in a way that the Tinker can defend high ground with his laser rocket as well as his March and creating space for AM to farm, but in the 15 to 20 minute mark or even 25 minute mark, Immortals will be putting on so much aggression that one mistake by Mineski and it's probably they're going to be so far behind that they might not be able to come back. Sorry about that. And yeah, so it's going to be a risky pick if they decide to go for this Tinker, but it could work out for Mineski. They kind of know their timings very well. They always know when to fight and when to avoid fight. So yeah, if anyone can pull it off against Immortals, could be Mineski. What's another mid hero that can create space and clear out wave? Okay, but anyway, Mineski decided to ban the Zoom, being afraid of the threat of Doom more than the Bounty Hunter. Maybe they feel that they are strong enough to play around this Bounty Hunter.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so last pick for Mineski for Nana. Apart from the Tinker, what do we have that can clear out with? Maybe a Lina, but Lina isn't very strong against PA. And also against Nyx Assassin version 4, you don't want to intel hero in the mid lane because the mana burn will just be very painful for you to deal with in the early game. He'll just come in, mana burn you, and it'll take a lot of damage and mana from you. Okay, 5 seconds left. They go for the Razor. Okay, so this Razor, he's a very strong hero in the mid game. He's good against PA. He can the Static Link still PA wants to be in the middle of fight, and Static Link can take away all the PA's damage. PA spells are all targeted spells, so Razor's Unstable Current is really good against it as well. And most importantly, he has a AoE nuke that can clear creep waves. So I think this is one of the better picks that Mineski could go for. It's not as risky as the Tinker, and it definitely has a kind of counter pick to this PA and able to create space for anti-mage to get big. And Immortals to go for this Broodmother, last pick for 4F I believe. Okay, so now they are not so much as all in on this PA anymore. Broodmother can also scale with the new talents and it's no longer the Broodmother that falls off in the late game. It definitely doesn't scale as strong as like anti-mage, but it has potential going late game as well. Wow. Okay, so looking at the lineup, what do Mineski have to do with this Brute Mother? They don't have much, you know. Their only AoE is actually Nana on the Razor, and it's not really that strong idea. And this Brute Mother is going to put a lot of pressure on this anti-mage.
10 seconds remaining.
I won't be surprised if Mushi goes mid against Kyo on the
5
PA
seconds remaining.
and put the Razor safe lane against the Brute Mother. That should be Mineski's best option. But depending on how the laning goes, I'm gonna see that. Okay, so I actually like Mineski's draft better, apart from this Brute Mother pick. If the Brute Mother can create a lot of pressure on Mineski in the early game and cause the anti-mage to get shut down totally, I'm going to say Immortals is going to be favoured. But if somehow Mineski can tide through the early game and lane it correctly, it means they get the lanes that they want, and EM is able to get some sort of farm while the other of his heroes are not totally shut down as well. Visage is a very strong core, he can match up his lane quite well. Of course, unless he's up against a Brute Mother, then that's a totally different story. Then, yeah, maybe Mineski can tide through it and go into the late game. I have actually counted out Immortals many times because their draft is very unique and it's not something I see often. So I always think that their draft won't work out, but in the end, they are a team that make it work out. So it's very hard for me to call on an Immortal game anymore. I guess it's gonna be a very... I don't think it'll be a storm from Immortals. Mineski is a strong enough team to be able to withstand. They'll at least put up some fight in terms of high ground and stuff. And if Immortals win, it's going to be on the back of a snowballing early game. If Mineski win, it's going to be a late game where they defend high ground and anti-mage comes online. Yep, that's all I have for this game. And hope you enjoy this draft analysis. If you do, please subscribe to my channel or like my video and leave some comments below if you have anything to say. Alright, thank you.